Hi students, this is our first lesson in our subject, Contemporary Philippine Arts for the Regions. And I believe you are already familiar with the terms we will be discussing since you were able to study this lesson in advance, right? In this lesson, we will talk about integrative art as applied to contemporary art. There are a lot of contemporary art forms found in every region in our country. And for you to appreciate them better, we need to understand the elements and principles of arts first. So to start with, let us define the words integrative and contemporary. To integrate means combining one thing with another so they become a whole. And contemporary means occurring in the present or current time. So what is integrative contemporary art? You will be able to answer that at the end of this lesson. Basically, the word art originated from the Latin ars, which means skill, and the Greek word techne, which means technology. For you to know the various art forms, I'm going to show this to you. We have visual arts, which is an expression of artistic ideas through images, structures, and tactile work. The examples are painting, sculpture, and architecture. Next is literary arts. It is an expression of ideas through writing, and there are many types of literary artworks. It could be categorized into poetry, prose, and drama. We also have performing arts. It is an expression of artistic idea through written lyrics, text, dramatization, and multimedia production. And to give you more specific examples of various art forms, I want you to watch this video. First, we have painting. Next one, we have print. Drawings, photograph, craft. Next one, we have design. We also have performance art. Mixed media, sculpture, installation, and new media. So those are the examples of various art forms. This time, let us look into the elements of arts. First is line. In visual arts, a line is a series of points. It may come into two characteristics: form, curved, dotted, or broken, or direction. Next is shape. It is done by connecting both ends to form a shape. Next is form. Form two-dimensional. Next is color. In visual arts, color is associated with the natural phenomenon in our environment. Scientifically, when light passes through a prism, it will produce different colors or different hues. And finally, value. In visual arts, value is considered a property of color which pertains to its lightness or darkness. In texture, it is the tactile or sensory surface of the piece, or in music, it is the mood or, of course, the space. So there you have the elements of arts. In the final part of this lesson, we are going to discuss the principles of design. First we have is scale and proportion. Scale and proportion refers to the relationship of elements, specifically its relative size of parts of a whole. For example, here in this drawing, the chick is bigger than the person, which is exactly not true in real life. So if you would like to do an artwork considering the scale and proportion, you have also to consider the size of those objects in real life. Next one we have is harmony. Harmony in general, you can say an art piece is harmonious or is in harmony when the different parts produce an overall positive impact or effect. In visual arts, harmony is the unity of the artwork, specifically in reference to the arrangement of its parts, while in music, harmony refers to the simultaneous sounding or playing of different notes to produce a sound. Next, we have variety. In other terms, variety may be referred to as diversity. This means adding multiple different elements to break the monotony of an artwork and to make it more interesting. Next in line is movement. Movement is a basic principle of nature and is associated with the environment. All living things, non-living things, and heavenly bodies move naturally. Movement serves as one of the fundamental principles in dance and theater. In visual arts, an artwork has movement when it incorporates a passage of time, even in an illusory manner. Next, we have rhythm. What is rhythm? Rhythm refers to the repetition of certain elements to produce a pattern. In visual arts, repeated design elements may create a certain flow and may lead to the viewer's eyes. In music, this refers to the even distribution of notes. Next is balance. Balance refers to the even and equal distribution of elements. There are two types of balance in visual arts. First is informal balance, which is also called asymmetrical, and the formal balance, also called symmetrical. An informal balance is present when the designs are not equally distributed on both sides, while symmetrical or formal balance is present when the weight of the design is equally distributed, like what you are seeing in the picture. Emphasis and subordination. Emphasis is a principle which may refer to the greater impact given on a certain element. Subordination refers to the opposite of emphasis, as it refers to how certain elements only serve as a supplement to the emphasized element in a design. Example, in this picture, we can say that this purple flower is the one which is given emphasis, and the other flowers, which are in black and white, can be considered as taking subordination. So in summary, we were able to answer the questions: what is integrative contemporary art, and I'm going to leave that to you. Next question, what are the various art forms? I believe you already know. Next is, what are the elements of arts? And the principles of design. So my challenge to you is, can you give an example of an integrative contemporary art and recall your learnings from this lesson? I can't wait to hear you. See you in our next lesson. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.